Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Copilot. Microsoft have made Copilot the 2023 Word of the Year, and now Copilot is everywhere. True to form, they've made it complicated to understand the full landscape, including their usual fun and games of name changes. So in this video, I'll break it down and give you a quick overview of various Copilots you can use and how to get the most from them. So first we're going to look at Copilot, formerly known as Bing Chat Enterprise. So there you go, the first name change already. This is your AI-powered Copilot for the web with commercial data protection. And that is the really key point here, the commercial data protection element. And you must be logged in with your work account to ensure that's true. So where can you use it? You'll be able to use this on the web and in the Bing Chat sidebar in your Edge browser. And why would you use it? This is such a powerful tool. You can do so much with it. And I'm only going to look at one use case here, but the other things you can do with it are summarize PDF documents, write PowerPoint presentations, compose emails, output summaries, bullet points, reports, set in the different tone, the length. You can set the persona of how to write it and also set the tone and length of the output. Once you've got an output, you can further refine that using natural language in the conversational style, and you can have up to 30 conversations on a particular subject. So let's jump straight in with a simple use case. This is just about querying some data on a specific website. And again, the key thing to remember here is to be logged in with your work account so that your personal and company data is protected. Not as relevant for what we're going to do with querying the website, but it's just good practice to get in the habit of doing. So if you open your Edge browser and click on the Copilot sidebar, make sure you're logged in with your work account and make sure you can see these green signs confirming that you are protected. Navigate to the site in the Edge browser. So here I'm going to go to the DVLA. And when the page loads, under the chat tab, you can start asking it questions. If we have a look at the different conversation styles, you can say more creative, which produces more original and creative responses, more balanced, which produces friendly and informative responses, or more precise, which produces straightforward and concise responses. I like to look at it as more creative is less factually accurate and more precise is more factually accurate. However, all responses are AI generated and you must review these before you use them. So decide on the conversation style that best suits your use case. For this, I'm going to select more precise because I want to query the website for an exact process to follow. So now I'm going to ask a question, and I want to ask, how do I swap my international driving license for a UK driving license? Copilot's going to generate a response using information from the internet as well as that web page. And also you'll see here that you'll get different URL references to cite where the source of that information and responses come from. Like I say, you can have up to 30 responses within the context of your chat before you have to start a new topic. You can start a new topic at any time by clicking on the new topic here. As you can see, this is super powerful. Once you start using this, you'll see just how cool this is, and you'll start questioning why you've not been using it sooner. I think once you do start using it, you'll be using this on every web page you end up visiting. And for any information you need to start generating, whether it's an email, document, or things like that, you're going to end up wanting to use this more and more. The benefits here are it's going to take out the heavy lifting of clicking around and reading through lots of information, so you can hone in on exactly what it is you're looking for and ultimately save time in the work that you're doing. Okay, so now we've got Copilot Studio, which is formerly Power Virtual Agents. You can create your own Copilot in Copilot Studio and publish it to various channels such as websites, Microsoft Teams, applications, things like that. You can create and publish standalone custom Copilots for your organization, and these can be role and function specific, such as an IT support Copilot or a Copilot to help your sales teams complete RFPs. So it's going to be really, really helpful to you and your organization. You can connect Copilot to other data sources, including pre-built or custom plugins and GPTs from OpenAI to tap into any system of record, from SAP, Workday, and ServiceNow, and even your own proprietary business solutions. So let's look at a simple use case here. So I'm going to link to a public website where my Copilot can answer questions based on the information on that website. So in this example, I'm going to use personal tax on the HMRC website. Very exciting. Not very exciting, I know, but that's kind of the point. It's not a fun topic. I don't like reading it. So being able to plug in my Copilot to do the heavy lifting for me so I don't have to fall asleep is going to be excellent. So here I log into a trial of Copilot Studio, click New Copilot. I'm going to call mine HMRC Help. Now I've learned that you cannot give it a link more than 2 levels deep. So I'll fix this and pointed it to a personal tax URL. Click Create and your Copilot will get built. As soon as your test Copilot loads, you can start asking it questions straight away using natural language. Nothing else needs to be done at this point. You just start typing your questions in and it's going to use the source you've linked to it to respond. So I'm going to type in, can you summarize capital gains tax? And now I get a nice, kind of, summary on this subject. As nice as the subject can be. I'm also going to say, what is income tax? And see what comes back. And as you can see, no need for lengthy, boring reading. So that's a massive win. I can also link my Copilot to multiple URLs or document uploads. To do this, I click on Generative AI on the left-hand side. Here you can see I can enter another website and click Add. Under Copilot Content Moderation, I can select from High, which produces more relevant responses, Medium, which is more answers but less relevant responses, and also Low, most answers but responses can be inaccurate. So I'm going to stick with High because I want relevant responses. Under here you can see I'm able to upload a document, and the information stored within those documents is basically exactly the same as when Copilot's looking at the different URLs. So it's really versatile. Once I'm happy with my Copilot, I can publish it. Once that's done, Microsoft have made it super simple for me to test by clicking on this demo website link. That way I can see the Copilot in a website and I can start asking it more questions. So this looks familiar. I can ask it the same questions. And here I go. I get the answers back. So this is really fantastic. And you can see just how powerful this is going to be. If you get yourself a trial today and start building out your own Copilots, you'll start to understand all the different scenarios these can be built for and all of the different problems they can start to help resolve. Get started now. Okay, let's look at Power Automate Copilot. You can create a flow using Copilot to describe what you want using natural language. In Power Automate, you can use Copilot to create a new flow or to help edit an existing one, including asking Copilot questions about different stages of the flow to gain a better understanding of it. So here's a simple use case. I'll ask Copilot to create me a flow that posts a Teams message when I receive a new email. Now, this to me is so powerful and amazing. I don't get the chance in my day-to-day work to use Power Automate as much as I'd like to. So having Copilot help me build flows and to be able to query Copilot to learn about Power Automate is incredible. For me, it's a complete game changer. So in the Copilot window, I'm going to type in send a Teams message when I receive an email. And you'll see here when I start typing, I get some extra suggestions. Once I've submitted that, Copilot suggests a flow, and I like the look of it, so I'm going to click Next. I could type something else in the top if I wanted to change it, but I don't. I can review the connected apps, then click Create Flow. And here, Copilot tells me what it's done, and I get some suggestions of what could be changed as well. I click Save this flow, and then I get told what I need to do next. So here I need to open the operation. I need to provide who is posting, and I'll select Flowbot and then select where to post in Teams and who the recipient should be. And then I run a test of the flow. And I can see this is now working as expected, which is honestly amazing. Yes, this flow is super simple, but you get the idea of how Copilot can really accelerate building out flows. If I go back and edit the flow, I can ask Copilot questions about the flow so I can understand it better. Here I'm saying, explain what the action does, and I get a nice simple explanation. So this will be super helpful for me to learn more and also to work on other people's flows where I'm not really sure what it's doing. Dynamics 365 Customer Service Copilot. Within Dynamics 365 Customer Service, you now have multiple Copilot features. These features are really improving agent and customer experience. You can use the following features right now. Case summaries. Discover knowledge content by asking questions and getting responses based on your knowledge articles. Get Copilot to draft you email replies using a single click, and understand Copilot's impact on your business by viewing analytics. So the use case we're looking at in this demo is the case summaries feature.
We're going to be looking at these Copilot features from the Customer Service Workspace app. So navigate to the Customer Service Workspace app, and now let's look at the Copilot case summary feature. The Copilot case summaries help you to quickly understand the context of a case and resolve customer issues more efficiently. The case summary includes key information such as the case title, customer, subject, product, priority, case type, and description. In the Customer Service Workspace app, we can see Copilot in the productivity pane. Let's open an existing case from the dashboard and take a look at a summary. At the top of the timeline, I can see the case summary card, which is collapsed by default so that your screen isn't cluttered with information. Users can select the card to expand the summary. This will generate the case summary. You can see that Copilot has summarized the case for me, removing the need to trawl through all of the information contained in the body of the case and the timeline. It notifies me that this is AI generated. It also states that there could be mistakes and that users should ensure it's accurate and appropriate before using it. It's going to give me the option to copy the case summary. That means I can take it and paste it somewhere else, like an email or Teams, or you may want to paste it into the note of the timeline as a point-in-time reference for the case. It also allows me to refresh the summary if I've added more information to the case and want that to be reflected into the new case summary. You can also give feedback in the form of a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Copilot features that will be coming soon will be more language support. Currently, you can only get support in English, but that's all changing. And you'll be able to filter Copilot content based on entity attributes. Dynamics 365 Sales Copilot. With Dynamics 365 Sales Copilot, sellers can spend more time on their important tasks and get the information they need quicker to focus on selling to clients. Current features of Sales Copilot include AI-generated meeting preparation notes, follow-up on emails using recommended actions, AI-generated opportunity and lead summaries, and contextual news in Copilot chat. For this use case, the demo is going to be looking at lead and opportunity summaries. Lead summary. Open the Copilot chat panel. Open a lead record. Copilot will summarize details from that record. This is based on the fields in the view we configured earlier. You can copy that summary and paste it into a note to keep a snapshot of that summary for that point in time. You can also give this summary a thumbs up or down. Lead enrichment. You can enrich your leads with data from D365 Sales, LinkedIn, and Bing. I'm assuming LinkedIn is when you've got LinkedIn Sales Navigator connected, but I don't in this environment and I haven't looked into it, so I might do another video on that later. Click Get Latest News Related to Account, and it will show some recent headlines from Bing and allow you to launch it out to Bing. You can also catch up since your last login or last 7 days. This is where the catch-up information comes from your audit history. Some of the upcoming features include natural language Copilot search, leverage manager dashboards to coach sellers, AI-generated account summary, and maximizing sales with AI-suggested past successful deals. And next, Dynamics 365 Field Service. In Dynamics 365 Field Service, you now have Copilot features to help create a work order from an email in Outlook and to generate a work order summary in the app. This helps you streamline your processes and generate work orders quicker. It's not possible to get Copilot features for field service within the field service trial. So here I'm just demoing some content provided by Microsoft. Copilot for field service features coming soon are using AI to search knowledge articles, customizing work order views for Teams and Outlook, recap work orders in the new mobile experience, and updating work orders in the new mobile experience. So they're just a few of the different Copilots that you can start using now. But there are many, many more Copilots, including Copilot in GitHub, Copilot in Teams, Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, Loop, and Whiteboard. So there is a ton of information out there. So there is plenty for you to get going with and plenty for you to learn and lots of exciting features out there to help you in your day-to-day work. I hope you found this video useful. Get yourself some trials and get playing around with this because these features are here to stay and they're here to help you with your work, in your day-to-day life, in your professional life, and I hope this video has helped you understand how you can use them to your advantage. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love to get more than 50 subscribers by the end of the year, so please subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.